Have you ever felt really stuck around something that you're trying to manifest? Like there's just almost like this imaginary limit that you just can't seem to break through? Well, it usually comes down to just one energetic shift that you need to make. And in this video, I'll share exactly what to do to get this breakthrough. And I also want to show you exactly what happens right before you get that breakthrough and finally manifest that thing that you want. It's this sign that once you understand it, it will always be so obvious to you. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Mary Kate and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on getting you transformational results. My whole channel is all about manifesting, the law of attraction with meditations and more, where I share the tools you need to get the results you want. I post brand new videos every Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And if you're ready to learn how to make this energetic shift to get your breakthrough, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button below. But really, do it. It takes just 1 second. And I love making these videos and giving you trainings that get results. So once you do that, let's get into it. I'm sure we can all agree that there is nothing more frustrating and annoying than doing almost everything in your power to get a specific result and then it not happening. Whether it's manifesting a certain amount of money or a specific job or an outcome that you want or a house or a car or even an experience. When you follow what you think are the right steps and nothing happens or nothing works, it truly just feels hopeless, right? I know this personally because I've been there before too, but I can now recognize when this one energetic shift needs to be made, and that's the shift that I want to share with you because it makes all of the difference. It makes a difference between feeling stuck and getting your breakthrough. So here is how it works. The first thing you need to do is notice the energy you hold around what it is that you're currently struggling to manifest. So what does that mean? So very often you hold a lot of subconscious resistance around the things that you're actually struggling to manifest. You're making them out to be way more difficult than they actually are. You think you have to do so much to make it happen. So let me repeat that. It's less about what you're doing and more about who you are being and what resistance that you're holding subconsciously. This is what I call conflicting energy, and this is the biggest reason that people struggle to manifest. Really and truly, it's this conflicting energy that you might even not realize you have. So conflicting energy, simply put, means wanting something, but subconsciously or even consciously holding opposite feelings about it. Some you may be aware of, and some you may not be aware of. But it's things like wanting something, but also maybe being scared of the changes that come with it, or wanting something, but also be afraid of actually getting it or losing it, or even wanting something because someone else wants it for you. But really deep down, it's not something you actually want on a deep level within. There really are millions of different ways that conflicting energy may come through. So it's your job to diagnose and realize what is yours. This is something that only you can do for yourself. No one else knows your deep inner feelings and energy around things. Nobody can do this work for you but you. So to get clear on your conflicting energy, you have to start with your why. Why do you even want this thing in the first place? Really, manifesting something is never about the thing. It's about what that thing would provide for you. So what will this thing that you want, this thing that you're struggling with, what will it provide for you? If you want a certain amount of money, maybe that money will provide you with freedom or relief or being able to nurture yourself in a different way. Or if you want a new job, maybe that job would provide more creativity, more freedom of time. But you have to figure out what you want and why you want it. What would it provide for you? And once you do that, here is the most important step. You have to get clear on your energy around actually having this thing. Because if you can clear this resistance, clear this conflicting energy, then you can just be an open channel, an open, uncomplicated channel to just receive without all of the clutter standing in your way. Trust me when I say that things flow so much more easily when you aren't holding resistance around it. It's the resistance that stops you. I mean, really, $1 bills are probably easy for you because you don't hold any resistance around it. Do you see what I mean? It's not something that you made difficult, so it isn't difficult. You make these things that you desire that you're struggling with out to be way more complicated and messy than they need to be. So to find your energy around this thing that you want, here's exactly what you're going to do. There are 2 options that I find best addresses this, so choose which one sounds like a better fit for you. So option 1 is you can write it out, you can journal it out by writing, I want blank, but here's what doesn't feel good about it. Feelings are such a good indicator of where you hold resistance. Or you could journal out anything that comes up for you that you possibly worry or fear about having this thing. Really be honest with yourself. Getting it out on paper in a really detective, uncensored way, it will really start to key in where you've been holding resistance. You might not even realize it until you write it. Or if you don't like journaling, try meditation or sitting in stillness and silence just with your thoughts. It doesn't even have to be traditional meditation. Do whatever makes you tune out the external world and tune in within. Whatever gets your mind quiet enough to start listening. Maybe it's sitting quietly in stillness and simply exploring your feelings. Maybe asking those same journal prompt questions, but then scanning your feelings within instead. Having the conversation with yourself within instead. Or something I personally love is whenever I work out, I get so out of my own head and into my body that some of my best downloads and guidance comes through. It might work the same for you. This also works for like other mindless things like taking a shower, going for a walk. This is really just personal to you. So see what feels best. Play around, experiment. But once you dive in and uncover this conflicting energy or these deeper layers of yourself that are holding resistance around actually just receiving this thing, only then can you shift it. You can clear it. You can erase this energy by releasing it. To release it, you can even try meditating on it. I have a 10-minute removing blocks meditation that I'll leave a link up here and a link down below if you want to try that out for yourself. But do whatever you need to do to let go of this resistance that you've been unconsciously holding on to so that you can just be a clear, open channel to receive what you want with ease, without constantly blocking yourself by making it messy with all of this conflicting energy. You want something and you get to have it because you do. That's it. Make it simple. You now know that it's finally clicked for you, that you've just been resisting this thing that you want all along. So shift it. And I wanted to quickly share something I find that happens probably 9 times out of 10 right before your big breakthrough, right before you get the thing that you want. And that is what I call a chaotic shift. And this chaotic shift means that everything might feel like it's falling apart, or you get told no a million times on something that you want, or you lose something, or something seemingly really unfair happens. And maybe it will even feel like all you want to do is crawl in bed because crazy things may be happening. That is a chaotic shift. But here's the important part. These chaotic shifts tend to happen right before a big breakthrough in order to rearrange all of the stuff that needs to be done in order for you to receive exactly what you want. You can think of it as happening for you instead of to you. And I know it's hard to realize it at the time, and I know it's hard to feel like that at the time, but that is exactly what's happening. Things are really just being rearranged, which causes changes in your life so that you can actually have the thing that you want. It's making room for you to be able to receive. It's happening for a good reason, but sometimes it just doesn't feel so fun. But don't let that discourage you. And also, in these chaotic shifts, sometimes you are sort of tested to see if you're really committed and ready to actually receive this thing. You might also notice that happening too. You might experience a test of faith when it looks like what you want is not going to happen. But if you commit to it with full faith, that's when the breakthrough happens. Believing it before you see it. If you have ever been through one of these chaotic shifts before, and I know most of you have, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But now you can actually identify it and know what's happening. And now when it's actually happening, you can almost laugh it off because it's so obvious that your breakthrough is literally right around the corner. It's all being rearranged for you. Really trust yourself. You are far more powerful than you give yourself credit for. I really hope that this video gives you some more clarity and empowerment around your manifesting. It's not all random and against you. Everything's working in your favor. I know so many people that just give up when they aren't seeing results. But trust me when I say that my whole goal on this channel is to get you those breakthroughs and get you those results you've been waiting for. I would love to hear from you, and I love reading through your comments, so leave me a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And if you aren't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at MK Magic Mindset. And for more information about my programs, how to work with me, and more, be sure to visit my website, mkmagicmindset.com, and I will see you in the next one.